How's it going, guys? Mass Beer Reviews here with Joe. NEPA Beer Reviews on his phone. How you doing? Doing a little brew day action. Yeah. What do we got here? First, we're drinking a little bit of stuff. We're ripping through a Chill Wave. Delicious. What'd you think?
That was really good. It's the first time I've had it. I haven't had too much by Great Lakes so far, and
this is probably the best
review.
Great Lakes beer I've ever had.
Yeah,
by far. And the Blackout Stout was nice. A couple other stuff was nice.
Blackout was okay.
That, and we just ripped through a really old brown dog ale from Spunny Nose, 2013. You can't see it because it's folded up. It's 2013. It was good.
Yeah,
I liked
it.
it.
I reviewed that as well. That might actually be up on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, mine too. I think I did the same year, but nice color to it. It still needs a little bit of time.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And a lovely Amanda. So photogenic. Nothing like eating chips on camera, huh?
I know.
Yeah. And yeah, we're just about into the end of the second beer of the day, right?
Yep. Second beer.
What was the first one?
First one was a wheat beer, German Hefeweizen, and I'm gonna add apples to that into the secondary. What we got going now is an All Galaxy.
What kind of apples?
Just
whatever apple.
Whatever the hell I have.
Whatever apples. There you go.
It's whatever is at the fucking grocery store.
Those are my favorite kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the best kind, actually. And this is an All Galaxy IPA. So, real simple. Grain bill maris otter, a little bit of honey, honey malt, and an ounce of Galaxy at the start of the boil, and in about an ounce of Galaxy, another ounce at maybe 15-20 minutes left in the boil.
We got 5 gallons.
Just about.
And you made this one before, right?
Yeah, this is the second time I'm doing this beer. Same batch as before.
No changes?
Same recipe. Yeah, same exact recipe as before.
And what was, would you end up coming in at, like ABV or IBU?
ABV was probably around 7 or 8. It was pretty high.
So kind of borderline double IPA.
Yeah, borderline. Didn't drink like double IPA. IBUs, I don't know, whatever the hell Beersmith says.
Nice. This is Joe's setup.
Yep.
Hot like a tank. Mash tun. And his nice little home rigged. Oh, I forgot we had something going in that one. There we go. Yeah. Nice. It's a beautiful day finally out here.
It is.
First time. It sucks to brew outside, right? It's gotta suck.
A little bit. But
I'm sure if I asked your family, they'd say it sucks more to brew outside.
This is actually better because like no one's home. Like
Yeah.
if I was inside, like it'll like once I have the hops in, it's like it smells
Yeah.
the entire house up. But
Nice. Let's see what we got here. Australian Galaxy. Citrus passion fruit. How did these work last time? A lot
really
of
I got
Pacific Island stuff.
Yeah, like I got a lot of like pineapple out of it.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah, it was like a lot of citrus, a lot of tropical fruit, and then I love honey malt in any of my IPAs.
And that's
It
like
just
the
gives it
chill
that-
wave that
yeah.
has that honey. It just brings it next level.
Such a nice sweetness.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. So 2 down, 1 to go. This sucker's almost ready for second edition of hops, and then we're gonna drink. We're gonna do some reviews. We're gonna do some homebrew. What are we gonna review today?
Barrel aged stout and barley wine.
Barrel aged with
Oak chips. The stout has oak chips that I soaked in Elijah Craig 12 bourbon, and the barley wine has coffee beans and Buffalo Trace oak chips.
I haven't had that one yet. Did I? I just had the base barley wine, right?
You had the base, the barley wine that we reviewed. It's recipe's a little bit different.
Yeah, it was the previous batch.
Yeah, it was the previous.
It was
batch.
the old brittle wax tops.
Yeah, that was Maker's Mark.
Okay, that was Maker's Mark.
That recipe is even a little bit different than this one. or the just base that we reviewed.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So it was sitting on oak chip. Both of them were sitting on oak chips for just about a month.
Yeah. Have you, walk over here, have you ever used honey in your beers yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Joe,
Get this harvest.
it's on.
Honey, it's on.
This is Joe's backyard. He has a nice little, his dad is a beekeeper, I guess you'd say. Is there a word for people that have bees? Is there like a special term?
I have no idea.
So you're going to talk about making some kind of honey-based beer, make a nice little braggot ale.
That is exactly what I'm going to be doing.
Yeah. Yeah. There's so many different ways you can go with a braggot, though. It's really, I mean, any beer that has honey in it, technically, you can call it a braggot. That's pretty much how it works, correct?
I'm just doing like a base brown ale. I have a recipe.
Yeah, it's probably my one of my favorite Weyerbacher beers. Probably most favorite, maybe second favorite now with Sunday Morning Stout being out is they made a 16th anniversary was a braggot ale, and it was a dark braggot, almost like a old ale braggot, and it was freaking delicious.
Yeah, this is just real simple. It's like almost half barley, almost half barley wine. Half,
Okay.
Like
Brown ale.
mead,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Honey malt again, and a little bit of special bee, which is going to give it kind of fruity, like a raisiny kind of notes.
What kind of
And
hops?
then 5 pounds of honey, just 2 ounces of Fuggles at the start.
Gotta have those Fuggles.
Oh yeah, I haven't used Fuggles before.
I know we talked about it
I
a
might
couple
have
times
at the
already.
brewery.
Just
I
like
might
wanting.
have at the brewery. I like more American hops. I like the smell of them.
Yeah.
Better than like.
Yeah, they're not.
earthy.
They're definitely not in your face robust.
No.
You know what I mean? But
the Tettnang, I use German Tettnang in the wheat beer, and those smell really good. I usually use Saaz when I do lighter beers.
yeah, the Fuggles. That's the thing. It's not so much that I love Fuggle hops. It's just that all the beers that I love use Fuggle hops.
Yeah.
It's like Hardy, J.W. Lee's, Thomas, or Old Stock. Your traditional English. I mean, it's
Yeah,
you know,
it's
all your
English.
English ales
Yeah.
are typically going to be a Fuggle. So it's not so much. I think it's more they're really good at making beer than the hop itself. But yeah, throw these suckers in there. Look at this. I've been like literally, you can see the smoke kind of coming my way. I've been sitting next to this thing for about an hour, so I'm literally going to smell like sweet malt for like the next 3 days, you know, which isn't a bad thing. Have you ever used whole cone?
I've used whole leaf hops before, like at first.
Yeah.
Like one of my first brews, and after that I haven't
Do you see really? It's no.
not much. Like I don't know. Like I said, I haven't used them for a long time.
Yeah.
I like pellets a little bit more. They're a
You
little
have to
bit
put
easier.
so much in compared. You have to buy a lot more, right?
Usually they come in you won't find like a 1 ounce bag of whole leaf hops. You'll
yeah.
find like pound bags.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So it's just kind of
Yeah.
easier. Not worse. You know what I mean? Just makes more sense from a small standard. You know what I mean? Who does? Is there any breweries out there that like are strictly just whole hop, no pellets? A lot of them, or any like ones offhand? You know.
A lot of times, if you see like, oh, this is like your harvest ales,
typically
that's like fresh hops. That's like
Okay.
wet hops. So like they just fucking picked them and they're
Yeah.
going into the beer.
Nice.
You know? I off the top of my head, I don't know any brewery in the U.S. that would use whole cone.
Word.
Maybe like you'd probably find some more in like Europe. You know.
Those goddamn Europeans, their hops, rat bastards. What was it? What was I listening to? A podcast. I forget what it was, but it was like some dude who made beer was like walking around like he moved somewhere and like he was in Arizona or something like that, and he ended up finding wild hops.
You can find some. There's some in like I've heard places in Ontario have found wild hops from like the old English settlements.
Yeah, and that's what I guess
You
that's
know?
what he said. It was like something to do with like there was a wave of German settlers back in
Yeah.
the day moved there,
Yeah.
and then that's kind of where the town started. So he's gonna harvest them and just have at it and see
right.
kind of like what comes out of it. You know what I mean? That's
That's kind of how a lot of like smaller farmers up by where I'm living now. It's like they're just like, yeah, we were kind of driving around and like we knew of the area where these hops would be, and then like everybody that was telling us like where to find them is just like, yeah, roll your windows down and you'll know they're there.
Oh, that potent, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. So there you go. Little homebrew video goodness for you today. And that's it. We're going to drink some beers, do some reviews, all that fun stuff. So see you later.